Hello everyone and welcome back to Speedbird676. I hope everyone's doing well on the ground and also in the air. Now the worst kept secret in aviation history has now been announced. As of April 10th, 2019, Jetblue has announced the introduction of transatlantic travel within their network. The announcement was given by both the president of JetBlue Airways, Joanna Garrity, and the CEO of JetBlue Airways, Robin Hayes. Now, when I say that it's the worst kept secret in aviation history, it doesn't just come from my personal view, but it also comes from a lot of different media outlets out in the aviation realm. There were some aviation news networks that were saying that this was the worst kept secret in aviation history, given the fact that JetBlue was hinting at the introduction of transatlantic travel for some time now. Now, the carrier aims at going into London Heathrow, even though that London Heathrow is the most congested airport in the world today. Now, you might be wondering, what aircraft is JetBlue going to be using over the Great Blue Pond? With the pun intended. Now, if you were wondering if it was going to be the A330neo or the A330ceo, which is the A330-200 and 300, you're sadly mistaken. Now, not too long ago, there were spy shots taken of a JetBlue A321. However, people were speculating that it was either the Neo or the A321neo enhancement known as the A321LR. However, when the route commencement year was given by Joanna Garrity of 2021, people soon realized that it wasn't the A321LR, but the A321neo. Now, the reason I said it was the worst kept secret in aviation history along with everyone else is the fact that JetBlue, when they announced that they were ordering the A321neo a few years ago, they also announced that they had options to go into the A321LR, back when Airbus was studying the case for the A321LR. Now, the A321LR is an enhancement package given with the A321neo. The A321LR has a maximum range of 4,000 nautical miles. The A321LR's mission, as stated by Airbus, is an aircraft to compete in the middle of the market sector and also to replace aging Boeing 757s in a lot of airlines' fleets. Now, given that I stated that this is an enhancement of the A321neo, or rather the A321 base neo as I like to call it, doesn't just achieve the range of 4,000 nautical miles by the newer Pratt & Whitney 1100Gs, but also the auxiliary tanks that Airbus installed onto the A321LR. Now, this announcement comes after a few huge announcements given by a lot of air carriers that compete heavily over the transatlantic sector. Let's start with Delta Airlines. Now, in the summer of 2020, Delta Airlines will be introducing two new destinations from London Gatwick. The two destinations, which you probably guessed already, will be Boston Logan's International Airport and New York John F. Kennedy International Airport. The announcement was made just a mere 6 days before the event, which announced the introduction of JetBlue's transatlantic routes from both John F. Kennedy International Airport and Boston Logan. Now, last week we heard of the introduction of the new interiors for both British Airways and Virgin Atlantic for their A350-1000 cabins. Now, both carriers enhanced their business class experience by a mile, or shall I say 4,000 nautical miles. Now, with all puns aside, I do like both cabins. However, British Airways, in my personal view, did win the business class sector because of one key reason: a great privacy partition, which I'll be getting into detail in another video. So, what are your thoughts? Do you feel that JetBlue should have launched this service from both Boston Logan and New York JFK a few years earlier? Do you feel that this is the right time, or do you feel that the aircraft choice should have been different? Do feel free to let me know. And do you feel that the various announcements given by British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and Delta Airlines are in direct response to JetBlue venturing in to their territories of the transatlantic sector? Please do feel free to let me know. And as always, I like to take the time for thank you for watching Speedbird676, and I'll be taking flight with you in the next video. See you soon.